So I'm sure you all know the story about the rabbit and the hare. The rabbit and the hare were like in a race, and the rabbit was in such a hurry, so impatient, he just wanted to finish and he just wanted to beat the turtle. So he zoomed off, and the turtle, going very slow, also took off. The rabbit was way ahead of him, and the turtle was just going slowly but surely, steadily. But the rabbit, you know, started getting distracted because he was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna beat this turtle so easy. I'm gonna stop here and grab a drink." So the turtle stopped. I mean, the rabbit stopped and grabbed a drink, and turtle just keeps going, steady pace, steady pace, steady pace. And that keeps happening over and over, and the rabbit keeps getting distracted. And the turtle eventually, because he stayed slow and steady, he ended up winning the race. Because the rabbit kept getting distracted. And at one point he got so distracted he totally forgot about the race. Where the turtle just stayed focused and didn't get excited, didn't get distracted, and he ended up winning. So he had patience. He kept his focus. He didn't get distracted. So today I was at the post office, and there was a long line. A lot of times there is a long line. Whether before the whole mess that we're in, up to now. I think it more has to do with, budget cuts and making one employee do the work of 2 to 3 employees, which is happening, in most companies. But there was only one clerk. Maybe I think the other person was on lunch or whatever. So I was there in line, and there was a lady with her daughter, and I don't know if it was her husband, but there was a guy, and she was really impatient. She was getting a little heated. I mean, I guess she wasn't heated because they were laughing, but she let her opinion be known, and she was saying, "Oh, people use this situation as an excuse to take their time. What's taking so long? Why does everyone want to use this situation as an excuse to take your time?" And to an extent, I do agree with her, because I had to deal with DMV, and it actually literally took like months. Had to deal with them online, and it took way longer than it should have. So I know that kind of thing is happening, though I don't think it's necessarily happening at the post office. Maybe it is to an extent, but she was letting her opinion be known, and saying it loud for everybody to hear. And they were laughing. They were right behind me. They were the people right behind me. Actually, I talked to them a little bit earlier, because I had put my head down looking at my phone for like a minute, and all of a sudden there were like 5 new people in front of me. So I was like, what the heck? So I had to, cut all those people off and be like, oh, I was behind this gal. But anyway, I said the line had been moving fast. If it like moved that fast, then it was moving fast. But as soon as I said that, that's when it kind of like held up. But anyway, the supervisor comes around, opens the door, and he's helping some people that need help. And the lady says, "Hey, do you guys not have any more employees? What's going on? Why is there only one person at the window?" And he's like, "No, that's all we have right now." And I think someone else was at lunch, but he was just saying, "Yeah, that's all we have." And she was like, "Oh, so it's only you and her in the entire building? That's funny. This whole situation, it's all BS. They're just making, you're just taking your time because you have an excuse now, blah, 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 And she just kept going on and on, and she said, and so the guy said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And she said, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everybody says I'm sorry. Like you have the nerve to say I'm sorry." She's like, "You are sorry." She's like, "Yeah, you are sorry. You really are sorry." She's like, "You said it right. You are sorry." And And then she said, I wish I can tell my creditors I'm sorry, but I can't do nothing about my bills that I owe. I wish I could tell my creditors that. Why can't I tell my creditors that? Which is like also true to an extent too, you know what I mean? It's like when it comes to like our bills, there's like they're going to get their money no matter what. But when it comes to us trying to collect or us trying to take care of stuff, it's like it doesn't matter. It's only when they want something done or when they want their money, then all of a sudden it better happen or you're going to be in trouble. So I do agree with her to an extent on that, and I thought it was pretty funny, and they were laughing about, like, I wish I can tell my creditors, I'm sorry. So I thought that was pretty funny. But like I said, I don't really think it was it was because of the situation why it was taking so long. I just think, like I said, with budget cuts, because even pre this situation, it sometimes would take a long time, and a lot of times it would take a long time. And like I said, it's budget cuts. People have to go on lunch. You just go at the wrong time. People taking their time at the window. Oh well. Which stamp do I want? Do I want this stamp or that? Oh, well, I don't. Let me try to find my credit card. I need to pay with my. Oh, what was my PIN number again? All these things that, eat up time, and that's what happens. That's another reason people just don't know what they're doing. They don't like people like me. They just know exactly what we're doing. Know what we need to say, know what we need to do, here we go, blah, 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 back and forth, and we're good to go. But a lot of people, they go there and they're lost. They're completely lost, and they need people to guide them, from everything, from putting on a stamp to putting their name on there. So anyway, the whole point of this whole spiel is that I think people need to have patience. They need to be like the turtle and not like the hare. A lot of, it's unfortunate that we have this situation and we're having to put up with a lot of stuff that we never had to put up with before. But when you're impatient, it doesn't help anything. It doesn't help you. You're not going to make the line go faster if you're over here complaining. You're not going to be any happier. You're actually probably going to be in a worse mood. If you start complaining about things, you're going to put the postal workers in a worse mood. So there's just no benefit to doing it. Yes, it would be nice if it were the way it was before, in a lot of situations. But that's not the way it is, and there's nothing we can really do about it at the moment. All we can do is really pray and hope that God will put everything right. And not allow people to win that just want certain rules for themselves and a different set of rules for everybody else, because that's kind of what's happening. And so we just all we can really do is pray to God, be patient, and prepare for the worst, hope for the best, because complaining doesn't really do anything. And I don't know how this whole situation is going to turn out, but as long as we pray, we're patient, and focus on the things that need to be focused on, like the turtle, instead of focusing on the negative, then maybe we will win the race and not burn ourselves out, because maybe that's what they want. Maybe they want people to be angry. Maybe they want people to be fighting against each other. Maybe they want people to be depressed and sad and committing suicide and abusing each other. Maybe that's what they want. I mean, that's what a con artist does. Distract you with a hug while taking your wallet out of your back pocket. It's like, I'm hugging you, but they're taking your wallet out of your back pocket. Distracting you with emotions, getting you angry, getting you sad, getting you scared, while they're slowly making these rules where they're, taking away our rights, taking our money, making rules so they can benefit, making rules so we lose. So maybe that's what they want. And if that's what they want, then you can't do it. You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't allow them to make you angry. You shouldn't allow them to make you depressed, sad. Be like the turtle, slow and steady. Don't get distracted. Eyes on the prize. Heaven. Salvation. The road is long and narrow. Not many people are on it. Keep your eyes on the road to salvation. Be like the tortoise. Take care.